Robbie Knutzer. I'm your tour guide for today. On behalf of Beyond the Vine Wine Tours, I'd like to welcome you to the Western Cape. Let's get those formalities out of the way, guys. And just a few safety precautions. We are going to be going through quite a few different little spots today, in and out of cellars, in and out of the tasting rooms. Every estate has got their own rules, and we just like to abide by them, obviously for your own safety. I'd just like to point out to you quickly where the bathrooms are. If you look to your right over there is the ladies, and gentlemen, just around the corner on the left hand side is the little boys' room. So throughout the day, while we enjoy our visit here, if you do need to visit it, you are most welcome to. If you require any water or anything like that at any time, please let me know. Unless you haven't brought your own, I can always then just try to arrange something for you. Right folks, let's get our day started. Right folks, welcome to Merendal. Merendal established in 1702, very early 1700s. And that was by Governor Willem Adriaan van der Stel, who was the son of Simon van der Stel, founder of Stellenbosch, Simonsburg, and everything that had a Stel or Simon in it, including Simonstown on the other side of the mountain. It was then later taken over by young Merendal. And after the gentleman passed away, his wife Christina took over the work. She planted over 60,000 vines. And in 1926, the famous South African pinotage was planted right here at Merendal Estate by Dr. Pirol, who founded pinotage at the University of Stellenbosch. And yeah, because of the climatic conditions right here at Merendal, you've got perfect cooling temperatures in the evening, nice sun in the afternoon. This is almost at sea level. And Merendal absolutely walking away year after year after year with award after award at the Veritas for some of their wines. What we're going to do now is explore the winemaking process and history in South Africa. So come with me. Right folks, welcome to the cellar. And this is where we're going to go through the South African winemaking process. Now, winemaking throughout the world, completely different. Everybody has their own style. Everybody has a different terroir. Now, big word right there. We'll try and keep those down to a minimum for the day. But terroir really just meaning your geographical location, your soil conditions, your rainfall, what mineral content is in the soil. There's a lot of little tidbits that make up what is today known as a terroir. Now in South Africa we produce traditionally what is known as a New World wine. So we use slightly traditional methods, but we use a lot of technology in our winemaking aspects. South Africa, probably the 10th largest wine producing nation globally, and our biggest exports are predominantly European. We've actually just signed a trade agreement in the last week which was for the UK, and we're going to be increasing our wine exports to the United Kingdom, which is great. Right, now we have three different methods with which to cultivate a vine in South Africa. You have what is traditionally known as a trellis vine, whereby your vine grows up a three-tiered wire trellis. We also then have a bush vine, which is really just an unkept bush on the side of the hill or just in an open bit of field. And then we have what is known as a canopy vine. Canopy vine also then introducing different sugar volumes to your vine, to your grape, because the vine then is grown as a canopy up above. So your berries and your bunches really exposed to the sunlight and picking up a lot more viscosity there. Our harvesting season is pretty much dependent on our weather, but pretty standard right through. So we're looking at January, February and March. Around about now you're going to start seeing October, you're going to see the leaves really picking up on the vineyards. Different types of varietals such as Sauvignon Blanc or Cabernet Sauvignon or Pinotage or Merlot or Mourvedre. Each leaf really starts coming out at its own time. You know, wine is one of those things that you really can't rush, and that vine growing process to produce the bunches and the berries that give us one of the best loved products worldwide really does take its time and is according to Mother Nature. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and this concludes our last stop for the day before we make our way back to Cape Town. Guys, if any of you need the bathrooms, ladies, you're just to the left. Gentlemen, just to the right over there around the corner. and we'll be meet back at the vehicle in about 10 minutes before we leave back for Cape Town. Guys, just remember, safety first, please. Fasten those seat belts, don't leave anything behind, and thank you for joining Beyond the Vine Tours on another one of our legendary wine tours.